Pierce, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Hand on your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. Roll call will reflect that all board members are present, as well as superintendent. All cabinet is present except for Dr. Wood. 7, approval of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of October 1st, 2024?
So moved, Linda Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Board meeting addenda, Dr. May Volmer.
There are no addenda this evening.
Thank you. Approval of agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda of the regular meeting of October 15th, 2024?
So moved, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Community and staff student recognition, Dr. May Volmer.
Yes, I'd like to invite our Public Information Officer, Tamara Watkins, up to the podium, and she'll be delivering those this evening.
Good evening to the members of the school board, the cabinet, colleagues, and of course our honored guests tonight. It is with great pleasure that we gather with you to celebrate the outstanding achievement of Indio High School student Julian Cancino III. Now, Julian has been selected as the 2024-2025 California Student Representative for the National Association of Student Councils. National, that's a huge deal. Now, in addition, we can cheer, do it, all right. He's sitting right up front next to his principal, love it. Now, in addition to serving as Indio High's ASB Vice President, Julian will be the sole student representative from California this year. He will attend meetings with student leaders from across the country, and he will have the incredible opportunity to meet with the National Student Council in person 2 times this year. And as part of this prestigious role, Julian will also have the chance to elevate the voice of California students on that national level, advocating for their concerns and priorities in meetings with U.S. senators and even members of Congress. We could not be more proud to have Julian represent our district and the entire state of California. Indio High School Principal Derek Lawson is also here with us tonight to help recognize Julian and celebrate his amazing accomplishments. So congratulations, Julian. Please come up and get your certificate. Congratulations, Julian. And we are also pleased to recognize Jessica Morrow tonight. She is the principal at Kennedy Elementary for her outstanding efforts with the No Kid Hungry initiative. Joining us as well are Daniel Capello and Marla Miller from DSUSD Nutrition Services. As part of National Principals Appreciation Month, No Kid Hungry California is uplifting innovative school leaders who have championed breakfast after the bell programs in their schools so that every student can start the day with a nourishing breakfast. The campaign is honoring Jessica with a No Kid Hungry California Hunger Hero Award. The award recognizes her exceptional leadership and commitment to ensuring that no child in her school or community goes hungry. Jessica, you were nominated by a colleague for your innovative and compassionate approach to addressing hunger. Your collaboration with school nutrition services and various stakeholders has been instrumental in breaking down barriers to ensure that all students have access to nutritious school meals. So we thank you for your dedication to your scholars and to your community. Congratulations to Jessica, and we ask you to come up and get your certificate as well. Big congratulations once again to Julian and Jessica. Please, of course, you've already been taking your seats. In a few moments, we'll hear remarks from the board and the superintendent. And then afterwards, I invite you to join me in the hallway so that we can have a fun little photo opportunity and feature you on our social media site. Thank you.
Introduction of new or recently promoted employees. We have none. And board and superintendent comments. Mr. Duran.
Well, I'd like to congratulate the two certificate winners this evening. Jessica, we'll just go in reverse order. Your work for the community, I know, is felt amongst all of the students and the citizenry that we have here in the Valley. So thank you so much for what you've done and what you're continuing to do for us. It makes us very proud. I know that it also impacts so many lives, and that's the incredible reward, or actually the incredible effort that you put in and what is so good for you. So thank you. And thank you, Jessica. Julian, I've just got real simple, real easy. I'm so proud of you. And you know what? I want to say something that I think most people never will get to say. You are the only one. Think of that line alone. For the rest of your life, someone will say, you know what, everybody's done that, right? No, not this. You're the only one from the state of California that's going to represent us. And that in itself says it all as far as I'm concerned. Congratulations. Thank you to you, everything you've done. I know you're a wonderful Raja. You're going to represent us all so well. And you sit next to an incredible principal, Mr. Derek Lawson, and he shows his support for you and your endeavors by just sitting there and being here this evening. Julian, take care, go get them, and remember always, you're the only one.
That's so amazing. And yes, you have three Rajas up here, so we're super excited and super proud of you. And yes, you do have an amazing principal, but congratulations, and just looking forward to hearing all about it and reading about you in the paper probably, because this is huge. So congratulations for that. And Jessica, you are just like so amazing. I love that you've gotten this award, and our kids can't learn if they can't, if they're hungry. So I think it's awesome that you were selected for this. So thank you for all your hard work that you've done. I just want to say real quickly that Dr. Watson and I visited Lincoln, Palm Desert Charter, Palm Desert High School, and Charter, Washington Charter. Okay, anyway, last week on the 4th. And let's see, we met, Dr. May Vollmer and I met with the City of Indio City Council, Wayman Furman and Oscar Ortiz, Chief of Police for Indio, and the city manager to discuss how we can better serve our schools and our community together. We do something called a 2x2, and so board members meet with the city council for all the different cities, and we discuss, how we can help each other. And that's all I have, so thank you.
So I want to echo the sentiment of my colleagues. Julian, thank you so much for the work you're doing. It's not going to be easy, but do take a moment to take it in while you're there, and make sure you share your experiences with your team back at school. And thank you, because it's tough, and you're taking the time to do that, and with the support of your school, your site administrators, and those in charge of the program. So thank you to everyone who is supporting those efforts. And again, thank you to Principal Jessica. It does take a whole team, so your efforts are appreciated. And it reminds me, too, of nutritional staff who is being recognized this past week, so thank you for all your efforts. And again, it goes to just to note, our principal, continuing with the month of acknowledging our principal's work. It's sometimes, it's a very tough job, but their unwavering commitment to our students and community is definitely noticed and appreciated. So just thank you to all the principals who continue to do the work, and those who are supporting. They can't do it alone, so those of you who are supporting our staff, our assistant principals, counselors, project teachers, everyone who's involved in just making sure our schools are running smoothly. That's all I got.
Congratulations to Julian. We met the other day at the RCOE student event, and I just want to say that you're an excellent role model for your peers as a leader. And again, share your experiences that you have and enjoy that award. And also for Jessica Morrow, that is just great, the breakfast before the bell or the breakfast in the classroom that's going. I wish we could do it in every school, and I hope that's something that could come to light, to make sure, even if a kid had a little something at home, the fact that they can eat that important meal again, just at school and really have a nutritious breakfast is really important. So thanks for doing that with the nutrition department too. I also wanted to just bring up that one day last week was Mental Health Day, wasn't it? Mental Health Day, World Mental Health Day, okay. And I just saw so many posts on different things about, destigmatizing and acknowledging that everybody has mental health and everybody, needs help at one time or another. So, and not just for the day, but that we're becoming more aware of that, especially after COVID, and that's a good thing, that we're just becoming more aware of the different needs and the struggles that people have, and that we're so open to helping and reaching out to those. So if you see somebody struggling and so forth, we should all just be on the lookout for that and reach out to them. This last couple weeks, we had a coffee with Kelly at Roosevelt, which was really fun. It was right out in the front under the shady trees, and the kids really enjoyed it. The parents, we had some good interactions with some city people that came by, so those are always a good way to interact with our community. Also, we as a board had a facility study session, that wonderful bond that our community passed so that we could continue to build and modernize all our schools. And we were just going over what can we afford to do with our $675 million over the 10 years, I believe. So it's a big job, and we're just so happy that we can do that and bring our schools up to par, more up to par. And I also was happy to attend the football game at Palm Desert High School, the homecoming game. I hadn't been to one of those in a long time with their fancy cars. I think some of them were Bentleys. And they were riding by, and I think freshmen came in golf carts, and then the cars got better as you got to the seniors. But it was really a fun night. Unfortunately, I don't think Xavier scored anything, but Palm Desert did win. So that was a fun event, and I was glad to go there with Principal Saeed. So thank you.
Julian, is that your mom next to you? Well, I want to say congratulations to your mom, too, for raising such a good kid. Congratulations, Julian. And I always want to thank and acknowledge when our admin comes to support our students, too. So thank you, Mr. Lawson, for being here. Jessica, Dr. May Vollmer and Ms. Porras, we were there the first day that you did the breakfast in the classroom, and it was a little chaotic. I'm sure you've fine-tuned everything. It's an interesting idea, but I love it. I mean, I know so many kids don't have food at home, and so just having the opportunity to eat a meal and be full and be able to learn is important. And even my kids, I know sometimes we're rushing out the door and I'm like, grab a granola bar or grab something, and they don't want to eat. So I appreciate what you're doing there, all the hard work that you guys in Nutrition Services have put into it. I also wanted to talk about Coffee with Kelly that I did attend also with Mr. Alvarez and Ms. Pierce. And it's an opportunity for our community to come out and talk to our superintendent and really get to know her. But one thing that I saw at Roosevelt, which I really appreciated, is we see people come to complain. And we hear when people want to talk about the negative. But I saw a mom go to Dr. May Vollmer and thank her for what she does. And I want her to know I appreciate what she does. So it's good to see when the parents in the community are coming out to tell her when she's doing a good job too. So thank you. Dr. May Vollmer?
Well, thank you very much. Julian's so excited for you and definitely so glad that your mom is here this evening. And so much of what he's doing is absolutely because of you and just the great environment that you've allowed him to flourish in. And I definitely want to just thank Mr. Lawson for being here as well, not just for your support here, but he does such an amazing job of elevating student voice and making sure that students have just outstanding opportunities, far beyond what they probably even could imagine. So thank you, Mr. Lawson, for that. We've worked really hard the last couple of years in Desert Sands to make sure that we're elevating student voice as well. And so I love that your voice will be heard on the national level, and we couldn't be more proud of you. So best of luck. And then Jessica's so excited about breakfast in the classroom, and I know Dan's back there. I want to say thank you to the whole nutrition services staff for their work, getting the grant and getting everything set up, but also to your staff for being willing to take that on and provide that for the students. And, you know, I think that probably was the highlight for me, was seeing the teachers so excited for what that meant for the students. And so really, really appreciate the work and the example there. Really awesome. And it is National Principal Month, and so I know we have some administrators in the audience, some principals in the audience, and I want to say thank you for the work that you do every day, because I know you often don't get those positive comments either. So please know that you were seen, and we're so proud of you and so thankful for you. And that goes for our board member, Mr. Alvarez, as well, who also is a principal in his day job. So very grateful for his work that he does. And then finally, I just want to say, I know that we've got a lot of community members here with us tonight for the presentation that we'll have during public hearing. And it's just great to see you. It's great to have you here. Definitely the board and all of cabinet, administrators, teachers, we so much understand that it's so important that we have a tight bond with our community and with the families that we serve. We really know that we're better together. So this really just warms my heart, seeing all of you here. So welcome.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to give anyone that came for recognition the opportunity to go celebrate with friends and family and go take a picture in the outside. Yeah, unless you're staying for the remainder of the meeting. All right, public comments on open session items. Communications from the floor in accordance with the bylaws of the board, number 9323. Time is reserved for oral communications by members of the Board of Education or by citizens. Citizens wishing to be heard on agenda items, regular or special meetings, and or non-agenda items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board, regular meetings only, shall have a 3-minute limit. A total of 20 minutes will be reserved for public comment on each item. The board president, with concurrence of the board, may extend this time if deemed appropriate due to the number of citizens who wish to speak on an item. In accordance with the law, the board cannot take action on any matter not appearing on the agenda as indicated in the bylaws of the board, number 9232.2. Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda, regular or special meeting, or non-agenda regular meeting item. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. Please be advised that there is a possibility that some items discussed during public comment will not be developmentally appropriate for minors. We ask that parents use their discretion when choosing to remain in the boardroom during public comment. If you choose to leave the room, you may wait in the overflow location at the end of the hallway, and you'll be notified when public comments have concluded. We have no online public comments tonight, and we have one public comment from Laura Lee.
This never happens. Good evening. I have 3 items. Blanche said put them all on. They're all real quick. The same one. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Sorry I have been missing everybody, and I could be late on some of the topics. I don't have the right information, but I have been away for a while. This is the 29th school year that I'm standing here before you with the same issue, the lack of racial diversity in our schools on the teaching side, okay? For me, that equates to 5 grandchildren who never saw a teacher who looked even remotely similar to the way they do, okay? Quite frankly, I'm real tired of talking to the district about it. I feel no urgency on anybody's part to correct this in any way, okay? 29 years, long enough. I think that maybe if everyone kind of put themselves in the position and reversed it, because specifically there are no black teachers at Washington, Palm Desert Charter Middle, or Palm Desert High. Now that could have changed this year. There may be, okay, we may have hired somebody, I don't know that, okay? If we did, it's not enough, okay? We're still 29 years behind, because on my first phone call to this district, when I asked what the racial makeup was of the school, of the district, the person on the other end said, "What do you mean?" Scary. It continues. We need to do something. I think that the community and the district and the Board of Education, administration, we need to get together, and we need to do it quickly, because I understand we got some real serious issues here. As we speak, I know of 2 groups of parents that are meeting right now that have the same issue. I hear of children coming up here with heartbreaking stories that are actually affecting people sitting in the audience. What the hell is happening to our district? Okay, this is not right, and we need to do something about it. And I'll do anything to help out. All you got to do is say the word. But so far, nobody's said a damn thing to me in 29 years. No one's come forward first. Never. Okay, I'll get off of that one. Let's talk about sensitivity training. Do we still have this program going? Are there any results as to what's happening with it? Is it successful, not successful? Are people taking sensitivity training because it's required and then going home using inappropriate language as they refer to minorities, and then their kids come to school the next day and use it with other kids? So are we tracking any successes here? Okay, we'll get off of that for a second here. My last topic here is not quite as serious, but certainly I have an issue with the CSEA being evicted. I just want you to know that the district came to CSEA originally to offer us an office because it would be so convenient for both sides, especially the district side. I got you. Thank you. Reconsider that CSEA office.
Is it not working? There you go. Information. 1, disposal of surplus property report per resolution number 01-2024-2025. And 2, quarterly report summary on Williams uniform complaints July to September 2024. Staff conference items, Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, unfortunately, our student board member from Summit High School was not feeling well this evening and couldn't be with us, but I believe, Dr. Ramirez, we still have the video presentation. Is that correct? Okay, so we'll go ahead and watch that.
Good evening, board members. The 2024-2025 school year is off to a great start for us. The Summit staff continues to focus on their student success and encourage them to complete their classes, recover their credits, and graduate. Our staff believes that a positive student-teacher relationship is a strong factor in the student's academic success.
The ASB at Summit High School is continuing to plan activities for the student body. We host lunchtime activities, blood drives, and raising funds with its student store. The ASB is currently planning a senior sunset for early grads. We are also implementing a grad pack that includes a trip to Knott's, a grad shirt, and a yearbook. We are always looking for new ways to include students on our campus and add to our list of clubs, such as the esports clubs and our Battle of the Books team.
We have expanded our college courses offerings where students earn high school elective credits and college credits. Those courses include College 001, Counseling 101, Welding, and our new program, Child Development Education. Those courses are all through the College of the Desert. We will be participating in academic-based field trips such as NASCAR and indoor skydiving. Summit's quarter schedule has been successful in creating and continuing a greater sense of urgency for the students to complete their work in a timely manner. Other methods to earn credit include 0 and 6 periods, work experience, sports, and creative publications.
We have several student and staff wellness activities throughout the school year. We have Therapy Tuesdays, Wellness Wednesdays, and host various student support groups. We will be hosting a wellness fair for both Summit and Horizon students. The wellness fair invites various community organizations who volunteer to share their services to our students. We will be hosting another wellness fair in the spring.
We had a FAFSA and pasta night 2 weeks ago. Our career guidance specialist, Ms. Cruz, led a great session where we had Horizon and Summit staff work with College of the Desert staff to help approximately 90 parents and students create their PIN for the 12th grade student financial aid application. We will host part 2 early December.
We would also like to welcome Ms. Rocio Lopez, our new community technician. She will be hosting parent workshops, serving as a parent liaison, where she will be connecting our families with numerous community resources. Thank you for your time and attention tonight.
We have a plaque that we wanted to give Madison for her service as a student board member, so I'll come around and give it to you, and if you could give that to her on our behalf, we'd appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. Okay, we have another presentation this evening. We have our California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress presentation, and I'd like to ask to come to the podium Michael O'Neill. Michael is our new member to Desert Sand Unified School District, serving as our assessment coordinator, and so we're very happy to have you with us here, Michael, and look forward to your presentation.
Good evening. I'm happy to be here this evening to share the results of student performance on the Spring 2024 administrations of the English Language Proficiency Assessments for California, better known as the LPAC, as well as the Smarter Balanced English Language Arts and Mathematics Assessments, which are part of the CAS suite of assessments for California. Let's begin by reviewing our student performance data for the summative LPAC assessments. The English Language Proficiency Assessments for California, known as the LPAC, is administered to all English learners every year as a measure of their progress of learning in English and is based on the English Language Development Standards for California. The goal is for all English learners to make measurable progress in learning English each year. When we look at LPAC results, we will expect to see students at all levels of English language development, from beginning stage to well-developed. As new English learners enroll each year with varied levels of English proficiency, and English learners are reclassified throughout each year as new data becomes available. This is what we see on the 2-year LPAC trend chart. The goal for the LPAC, again, is for students to attain proficiency by moving up the levels and reclassify with a certain number of years. The passage of SB 141 in the spring of 2023 defined the timeline for attaining English proficiency as 7 years. It is important to note that we do not expect students to begin their journey at the top of the chart in dark blue. They will typically enter at a lower level and work their way up until they reclassify and exit the program. Since the students that are included are not the same from year to year, this data speaks more to who may be ready to exit rather than the growth. So when we look at this type of data, what we want to focus on is level 4, the level of proficiency, again in dark blue. These students are potentially eligible for reclassification during a 24-25 school year. There was a decline in the percentage of students meeting this level, level 4, of 1.8 percentage points. The LPAC measures student progress on oral language skills, specifically listening and speaking domains, and written language skills, that would be the reading and writing domains. In the most recent administration last year, an additional 1.1 percentage points of ELs scored at level 4 well developed in their oral language performance compared with the previous year, 2023. With respect to written language skills, that would be reading and writing, 1.5 percentage points fewer of ELs scored proficient compared with the prior year, 2023. Each domain of the LPAC, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, are assessed on a 3-point scale that will be beginning, moderate, and developed. This graph indicates that our English learners have the greatest areas of strength with their speaking skills and the greatest area of need with reading and writing. The high percentage of students scoring in the middle range, especially with respect to listening and writing, does show potential for our ELs to gain proficiency sooner rather than later. Last spring, students in grades 3 through 8 and 11 participated in the Smarter Balanced English Language Arts and Mathematics Assessments, part of the CAS suite of assessments. And as a reminder, the 2022 assessment results were determined across the nation to be the new baseline data, as that had been the first consistent administration since 2019. So our 2024 results represent our now 3rd year of consistent data. So let's take a look at English language arts first. Now, Smarter Balance assessments are scored using 4 achievement levels. The highest 2 achievement levels, shown in the graph at blue and green, reflect the percentage of students that are meeting or exceeding grade level standards. So as a result, this 2-year trend shows that 2024 compared to 2023, there is a difference in percentage points of students meeting the standards, and it shows that overall, students declined by 1.0 percentage points. Now, we do see also how various programs performed. So, for example, our English learners, our homeless population, declined by about 2 percentage points, whereas our students with disabilities and our socioeconomic students effectively maintained. The greatest loss was among our foster youth. Because foster youth tend to have a comparatively small number of students and students in this program frequently move, there is a tendency for this student group to see more significant swings in their data than other student groups may. This graph reiterates the ELA results for all students compared to student groups by ethnicity. As a reminder, student groups must have 30 students to be included in the annual report from the state, which is why we don't see any data for our Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander students for 2023. With the exception of Filipino students and students identified as 2 or more races, each student group declined to some degree. And again, it's not uncommon to see larger variations for student groups with small number sizes. This graph represents the ELA results for California, Riverside County, and then all unified districts within our county. Desert Sands ranks 6th. So let's change our focus to mathematics. Desert Sands saw a gain in the percentage of students meeting or exceeding grade level standards by 0.2 percentage points versus 2023. Our English learners and students with disabilities saw a slight decline, while other programs saw an increase. Notably, among mathematics, foster youth had our highest level of growth. For students, 4 student groups remain very close to their 2023 levels when we look at this by ethnicity. With respect to Hispanic and 2 or more races, they grew by a fraction of a percentage point, while white declined by a similar fraction. Filipino students had notable growth of 5.4 percentage points. Like with ELA, it's again not uncommon to see these larger variations when we're talking about smaller student groups. This graph shows the the math results for all of California and Riverside County compared to Unified School District of the county. And again, with mathematics, Desert Sands ranks 6th within the county. The LPAC results shared this evening will be applied to the English Learner Progress Indicator, or the ELPI, and when the California dashboard is shared, which is tentatively expected for December 1st. Similarly, the Smarter Balanced English Language and Mathematics results will be included as part of the ELA and mathematics indicators as part of the California dashboard. Once that is published, we will be coming back to share those results with you, likely in January. Thank you.
You have any questions?
No, I'd like to thank you. Well, I only have one, but thank you for your presentation, and the data, as always, is very eye-opening and enlightening. I'd have one question, and I'm just wondering if it's a statistic we could add to that, because for the average folk, I think sometimes when we say districts, we don't realize how big they are or how small maybe they are, much like the data that you described earlier when you have foster youth. I mean, we may not have a whole lot, so a few family movements makes a big difference. So I guess my $1,000,000 question is, if somewhere on this chart, like at the top, it would say, like, for example, Desert Sands has about 25,000 students, and then I could look at that and say, oh, but maybe San Jacinto Unified might only have, I don't know, 9,000, something like that. It's just a fact that I would kind of like to see a variance between, because I know, for example, Riverside Unified is probably pretty huge. I don't know how large it is. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like, I don't know, in my head, it just gives me a better perspective of like when there's, 35%, and then I can say 35 of 50,000 versus 35 of, 10,000. I don't know, it's just something that kind of came to my mind, but thank you. Other than that, I love the presentation.
Absolutely, we can include the size of the districts in future presentations.
Just yeah, thank you.
We can put that in a Friday letter for you, if that would
help.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get that.
I don't have any questions. Thank you so much for the presentation.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good evening, sir, and welcome to the district. I'm not sure how long you've been here, maybe a week now, or
This is day number 2.
Day 2. Close. I said a week. Close. So, question is this: with you're just coming in, you're looking at the data. What are some initial thoughts?
Well, when coming and looking at the data for the first time, there's a lot of local context to consider, because behind this data is a story of students. And there's a story of what the principals are doing to move the needle at their schools. And that's something that couldn't really tell you on day 2 yet. Because part of that for me personally is going to be going out, learning about the schools, learning about the initiatives, really getting inside the heads of the staff that work there and how that, the data, how the acceptance and accountability unit can support them. So when we first look at that, it's kind of the big piece, is to kind of think about those strategic initiatives, which, come down through the board and where we go from here. And when I look at, say, the data, like here, I look for the successes and I look for, okay, where are the possible and structural implications? So where might we start to look at how, and where might those conversations with principals go? And that's kind of where my mind is. It's kind of too early to really say more than that, but there's definitely, the next step is we have this, now how do we support what's happening in the classroom for the benefit of students?
I heard great feedback on the presentation you did at the Equity Conference.
Oh, thank you.
So maybe we can apply some of those strategies. So taking the time to share those out with the powers that be so that we can maybe look at those items.
Absolutely, I would love to do that.
Definitely a great start, and I'd also be interested in hearing about it, but just wanted to get your thoughts. And you know what, I know that it's on our radar and we're looking at this, but thank you so much for sharing it.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yes, thank you for the presentation. It was similar to what Mr. Duran mentioned. I like to see, I know that you indicate by student groups when it's below 30, the number is below 30, but I too would like to know a total number of the group to say that helps me just under the English learner, like how many are we talking here? And also between last year and this year, some of the increases came in the lowest area. The scores went down, in the lowest areas. So say level standard not met, what were the numbers of students? Did we have an influx or more students that came in at a level 1 for speaking or listening, whatever? I would like to know, that could be part of it because, between the years, those are different cohorts of students, and it's always hard to compare across the years, when you know that those students moved up and how many of them, made that transition up to standard nearly met and so forth.
Yeah,
so just a little more information because I know when you just look at minus 2.3%, minus 14, it's like, you grit your teeth and go, what? But having more information to get the context of it is more helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I can tell you is we did note that there was a recent uptake in the number of TBDs entering Riverside County, and about a third of that landed in Desert Sands. So there is definitely an uptake in the number of TBDs within our district.
Yeah, some of those side comments or information like he asked for and the number of students and so
we can definitely follow up.
That would be really helpful to interpret. Thank you.
I have nothing. Thank you, Dr. O'Neill.
Thank you.
Public hearing number 06-2024-2025, Altus Charter School Petition. On August 21st, 2024, the district received a charter school petition from Altus Schools, Coachella Valley Charter petitioners to operate a non-classroom based charter school under the authorization of the Desert Sands Unified School District's Board of Education. The petition included a certification by the petitioners that it was deemed complete. A charter school may be authorized by a school district or a county board of education, but operates independently of the district. This charter school seeks to renew a charter petition that was previously granted by the Hesperia Unified School District, although the charter school has operated within our school district boundaries. Tonight, the board will hold a public hearing pursuant to the Ed Code Section 47605B. This public hearing is to provide the board the opportunity to measure the public response to the charter school proposal and to consider the level of support from district teachers, other district employees, and parents. The public hearing will proceed as follows. First, a representative from the charter school petitioner will give a 5 to 7 minute presentation regarding the provisions of the petition. Following the presentation and in accordance with Board Bylaw 9323, public comment will be heard for a period of up to 20 minutes from individuals who wish to comment on the charter petition. Each individual speaker who wishes to be heard will be given 3 minutes to speak. The board will not take action on the charter petition tonight. The board is scheduled to take action to grant or deny the charter petition at its board meeting on November 19th, 2024. So just to reiterate, before I open public hearing, we'll hear the presentation for 5 to 7 minutes, and then we will put time on the clock for 20 minutes for anybody wishing to hear. You don't have to speak for 3 minutes, but you have up to 3 minutes. The public hearing is opened at 7:48 p.m. Petitioners may begin your presentation.
Thank you. Good evening, board members of Desert Sands, Dr. Mae Volmore, and cabinet members. My name is Wade Ashbrenner, and I'm here this evening as the lead petitioner for the charter petition for Altus Schools, Coachella Valley. Mears Secondary School, currently authorized by the Hesperia Unified School District, operates an adjacent county site, the Palm Desert Resource Center. In February of 2013, in a partnership with the Westfield Corporation that at the time owned the shops at Palm Desert, we were invited to open a resource center, which at the time was legal under the current Ed Code. And so Mears Secondary School opened a non-classroom based resource center serving grades 7 through 12 and has a current enrollment today of about 150 students. With the passage of Assembly Bill 1507, we are required to submit this petition to the Desert Sands Unified School District to comply with the new regulations. Our petition aligns with the Education Code 47605.1, ensuring that we meet all legal requirements. The California Department of Education recognizes that our continued operation is legal under these new guidelines, and we are committed to maintaining full legal compliance under Ed Code. Altus Schools Coachella Valley offers independent study academic intervention program, as I said, for grades 7 through 12. Our dedicated teachers work closely with parents to provide a rigorous and customized academic experience. Each student benefits from a personalized course plan, one-on-one attention from California credentialed teachers, individualized college and career planning, and a flexible schedule tailored to meet their needs. All our courses are UC A through G certified, and we also are approved by the National Collegiate Athletic Association, which is a very high bar for non-classroom based schools to achieve, to have that recognized. Currently, since 2017, we have served a total of approximately 900 students from the Desert Sands Unified School District, demonstrating our importance and appeal within the community. This petition represents a significant opportunity to continue providing high-quality, non-classroom-based education to the students in the Palm Desert community, and our projected enrollment is of about 200 students going forward. So we're not trying to be the largest school, we're just trying to serve our community in the best way possible. Altus Schools Coachella Valley will build upon the strong foundation established by Mears Secondary School. Mears was chartered originally in 2007 by Hesperia, and during the subsequent 18 years has received 2 unanimous renewals, so it shows to the high quality of the program that's been renewed twice unanimously. Our student population is diverse and mirrors the community that we serve here in the Desert Sands School District. Many of our students enroll with us because they have not thrived in a traditional school setting or are seeking a more personalized learning environment. Our current enrollment data reflects that nearly 70% of our students come from a socioeconomically disadvantaged background, 80% are minority students, 16% receive special education services, or IEPs, and currently, right now, 2.5% of our students are homeless. As part of our MOU with our authorizers, how our students perform to comparable dashboard alternative status schools is part of the MOU, and it was what is used for renewal of the charter petition. So we're going to This chart right here indicates that Marist students in 2023 on the ELA CAS portion, their difference from standard results on the dashboard were 95 points higher than that of the Riverside County DAS school average and over 90 points higher than the state DAS average for ELA students. On the CAFS math, the distance from standard on the dashboard was 60 points higher than the Riverside County average for DOS schools and 55 points higher than the state DOS average for DOS schools in math. Part of our instructional program is offering a personalized education plan, and we have been very successful in achieving engagement from our students and preventing learning loss. And one of the ways we verify that is by having a low chronic absenteeism, and it was 1.9% last year, which is much lower than the surrounding school area for students that we serve. And finally, Marist for the preceding 5 years has been exceeding both the county and state dashboard alternative school status graduation rate for all students. Last year, nearly 93% of our students graduated, and for many of those students, graduation is a life-changing experience, some for the first time in their family's history. So, in conclusion, I urge you to approve the charter petition for Alta Schools Coachella Valley. By doing so, you will be supporting a proven educational model that has already made a positive impact on many students' lives. We look forward to working with our community here in the Desert Sands Unified School District and making a lasting difference in the community. Thank you for your time and consideration this evening.
Whoever wants to begin, you can start.
Hello, my name is Soraya Matthews, and I'm a student at Marist Secondary School. I've been part of Marist for about 2 years now, and coming to Marist was one of the best decisions I've made for myself. Marist has helped me in ways that not only benefit my academic learning, but also benefit my personal well-being. I have been able to prioritize my learning because of the safe environment created at the Marist Resource Center and the support I receive from the staff. I have been able to accomplish many college classes and look forward to a bright future with the help I have gotten from my teacher and counselor. I came to the school with the goal of completing as many dual college enrollment classes as I could to get a head start with college, and so far, thanks to Marist, I've completed half my associate's degree and I will be able to graduate high school early. I've also improved my mental health by switching to Marist. My anxiety levels have decreased and my ability to focus on my classes have heightened. I am much more comfortable in the atmosphere Marist has made for their students, and I know I can receive individual help from any time I ask. I stand by the school's reasons to come to Marist, and my personal favorites are a safe and quiet classroom, work at your own pace, and school without drama. I recommend the school to anyone I know that struggles with their relationship with high school like I did. I believe Altus Schools Coachella Valley should be approved because it provides students like myself the chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools might not. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, I'm Isabella Amato, and I wanted to take a moment to express my appreciation for Marist Secondary School. The greatest impact of my independent study school is the level of flexibility it gave my schedule. The flexibility was an incredible asset to my learning, especially during the difficult times brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. When the pandemic struck, much of traditional learning had to adjust to the new circumstances, bringing plenty of challenges to students and staff alike. However, Marist was already equipped for online learning. I was able to continue my education through high school without experiencing any major disruptions. I was given the freedom to concentrate on subjects that truly interested me and unpack each unit at a pace that felt right for me. This personalized approach allowed me to manage my time more efficiently and learn to balance my studies with other responsibilities. I appreciate the autonomy it gives me. I can set my own goals and take ownership of my own learning journey. Ultimately, Marist Secondary School has not only helped me thrive academically, but also empowered me to develop my self-discipline and time management skills. My current GPA is 3.9, and I've been able to earn college credits going into my final year in high school. I'm grateful for the unique experience provided. It has opened new doors for my further education. I hope you keep my positive experience in mind when approving Altus schools for the Coachella Valley.
Good evening. My name is Emma Vasquez, and I'm a student at Mirror Secondary School. I've been a part of Mirrors for 4 years now. One of the main advantages I've been able to utilize is the flexibility it provides me. At Mirrors, students like me can control their education, deciding how fast they wish to complete courses and meet with teachers one-on-one to choose classes that fit them. These classes are not just limited to high school courses. Instead, we're given the advantage to take dual enrollment courses as well. Through the flexibility of Mirrors, I've been able to take rigorous courses that help me meet my goals and complete courses at home or on the go. Now in my senior year, I've been able to not just get ahead of my schoolwork, but prepare for the next stages of my life as I think about college. I'm on my way to graduating with 45 college credits and a 4.6 GPA. Mirrors has given me the support to now confidently reach my goal of majoring in chemical engineering. Mirrors has not just helped me as a student in the classroom, but as a person venturing outside. Through Mirrors, I've been able to participate in the California Cadet Corps. At its core, the CACC is a leadership program aimed at students to put them in an environment to test their limits and grow as leaders. I've had the chance to plan and execute events both at the school and state level, collaborating with inspiring cadets all around California. I've been able to explore my adventurous side by having the opportunity to rappel off cliffs and survive in the wilderness by using the resources around me. But most importantly, I've had the opportunity to push myself and fail alongside my peers in a safe environment, where we can build the grit to come back stronger. Mirrors doesn't just provide the California Cadet Corps, but a place for go-getter students to learn about perseverance, initiative, and drive, values that are imperative as we step into the future. I believe Mirror Secondary School should be renewed because it provides students like me the chance to succeed in an untraditional path we carve as our own. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve of the petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, my name is Kyle Schreiner. I'm a student at Mirrors Secondary School. I've been attending Mirrors for the past year and I'm thankful to have had the opportunity to attend this school. I chose to leave my traditional school and come to Mirrors because I needed more flexibility in my schedule. I've been given a great support here and all the resources needed to excel academically. I'm on the track to graduate early and I've been able to take advantage of the dual enrollment program available through the school. Mirrors has helped me pursue my dream of becoming a firefighter. The flexible schedule has allowed me to take on additional classes that I can use toward getting my associate's degree in fire science technology. My counselor has helped me think through all my options regarding my post-graduation plan. The experience has made me more confident in myself, and I feel better prepared now for the next steps in my life. I am truly grateful for all that Mirror Secondary School has done to support me in my future endeavors. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley.
Hello, my name is Caroline Lua, and I'm a student at Mirrors Secondary School. I have been a part of Mirrors for a few months now. Mirrors has helped me in ways that has improved my studies, such as a flexibility in time, a supportive environment, consistent and unwavering feedback, and excellent resources to help students learn more productively. Because of Mirrors, I have been able to feel at ease when doing assignments, finish classes at my own pace, and gain time management skills. Please consider approving this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley so that it may continue to help students like me have a chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools might not. Thank you for your time. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Siri Miller, and I'm a student at Mirrors Secondary School. I have been a part of Mirrors for 4 years. Mirrors has supported me by allowing me to proceed at my pace, which other schools could not have supported me in. Because of this, I feel a lot more comfortable and confident with my schoolwork. Mirrors has given me the opportunity to have more free time to explore activities outside of school that can help improve my experience in the long run, including volunteering during the day. Please consider approving the petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley so that it may continue to help students like me have the chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools might not. Thank you for your time. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altless Schools Coachella Valley.
Hello, thank you for allowing me to address you today. My name is Jennifer Matthews. I am here today as a parent of a student at Mirrors Secondary School. My daughter is in her second year attending Mirrors. As we all know, education is not a one-size-fits-all journey. Each child is unique with different learning styles, interests, and needs. Mirrors has provided my daughter with a unique learning experience that has benefited her not only academically, but also in her life skills and as a member of the community. Mirrors has created a learning environment where my daughter has been more focused and productive in her studies. For her, so much stress and anxiety from traditional high school was alleviated, which gave her the ability to simply focus on learning. I have been able to watch her excel academically because of the reduction of stress in her learning environment. Mirrors has given her the opportunity to not only work on her high school graduation requirements, but to also earn college credit at the same time through the accelerated program and the dual enrollment program. Simultaneously, she has also had more flexibility in her schedule to work part-time. This flexibility has given her more confidence and discipline in managing her time and work ethic. She has also gained confidence in her study habits and academic abilities by participating in the accelerated and dual enrollment programs. I have seen her worries lessen and her confidence build with each course completion and her excitement to continue her education and college grow. I believe Alta Schools should be renewed because it offers students like my child a complementary option to traditional schooling. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley, providing families within the school district greater choices in education while still maintaining high standards for learning. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Veronica Pacheco, and I am the parent of a student at Mirrors Secondary School. My child has been a part of Mirrors since September 23rd this year. Mirrors has provided my child with flexible scheduling. Other schools were not able to work with my schedule, and when I found out Mirrors was able to work with my schedule, I had to enroll her. Not only that, when I met with my child's teacher for orientation, it went great. I could tell right away that the teacher was all about helping my child get back on track with school. I also love the fact that I am able to track my child's progress and able to communicate with the teacher through text. Since attending Mirrors, I've noticed that my child has been improving little by little, and she is more confident with being able to get work done and not being afraid to ask for help. My child has also stated how she likes attending school at Altus because she can concentrate better on her work and not be distracted. I believe Altus schools should be approved because it provides students like my child the chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools might not. I ask that you, the members of the board, please approve this position for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you for your time.
Hi, good evening. Dear board members, I am writing this letter to show my support for Mirrors Altus School Coachella Valley. The reason I decided to come to the school was because I heard from current students that this school is very helpful if you are behind on credits. This school is important to me because they put me back on track and they're giving me a second chance to graduate. My favorite thing about the school is that there are so many opportunities. For example, I like that I can explore my interest in becoming a barber through their career exploration courses. A favorite experience that I've had at Altus Schools Coachella Valley is when I had my orientation. The teacher was very clear and made me become interested in school again. I want to recommend to you that this school stays open because other students like me need to also benefit from the opportunities and flexibility for their schedule at this school. I ask you that members of the board approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you.
Good
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emily Avalar, and I am a student at Mirrors Secondary School. I have been part of this program for almost a year. Mirrors has helped me in ways a traditional school couldn't. Mirrors makes me feel heard and that my feelings are valid. This school offers opportunities that I didn't have before, such as earning early college credit. The teachers encourage you to always do your best, and that's what I love about them. They see your potential, so they push you to do your best. Because of Mirrors, I have been able to reach my potential and improve my academic status. My grades have improved for the better, none are lower than B's. My goal is to graduate early, and with their support, I know I will reach my goal. I feel really confident in my education and academics due to my support team. I believe all 2 schools, Coachella Valley, should be approved because it provides students like me with a chance to succeed in many ways that traditional schools couldn't offer. Thank you for your time. I ask you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altus Coachella Valley.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Hasso, and I am a student at Mirrors Secondary School. I have been a student at Mirrors for 2 years. This school has helped me in many ways, such as providing me with a more organized and more focused work environment, offering me with support and allowing me to grow academically. It has also shown me different ways that I can succeed with my work. This school has impacted my personal development by helping me improve my grades. While being enrolled in Mirrors, I have had the opportunity to do dual enrollment and complete college classes as a freshman and sophomore. Please consider the approval of Altus Schools Coachella Valley Charter petition to continue to provide to students like me with the chance to succeed in many ways that traditional schools might not provide. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Hello, my name is Morgan Hasso. I am a student at Myers Secondary School. I've been a part of Myers for a year and a half. This school is very important to me because it provided a safe and caring school environment with really flexible time management. When I first arrived at Mirrors, I struggled with reading and writing due to my disability. With being at Mirrors, I was able to overcome. The school has changed my life and showed me that I can accomplish great success in my education. I am currently at a college level with reading, writing, and math. I have the most gratitude towards my amazing teachers for helping me build my skills and gain confidence in my academics. I believe Altus Schools, Coachella Valley, should be approved because it provides students like me a chance to succeed and be able to grow more than being in a traditional school. Thank you.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Mac McIntosh, and I'm a student at Mirrors Secondary School. I have been with Mirrors for over 3 months now. Mirrors is important to me because of the ways the program has helped me during this short time. The program's flexibility in learning has helped me to understand topics quicker and more organized. Because of Mirrors, I have been able to improve my grades and work on assignments at my own pace and feel more confident in the end with my studies. This program has helped me to finally understand and like school, which I used to struggle with. As well as the additional support from my teacher, I have been able to comprehend my studies more and understand them, which makes me feel confident in my academics. I believe Altus Schools Coachella Valley should be approved because it provides students like me with new opportunities and the chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools might not. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you for your time.
Good evening. My name is Marisol Lopez, and I choose Mirrors Secondary School because it offers a flexible schedule that allows me to focus on my personal interests with outdoor extracurricular activities while still being studious. The school's structure gives me more control over my time, helping me balance academics with other activities that matter to me. Additionally, the opportunity to earn college credits while in high school sets me up for future success by giving me a head start in my journey in higher education. We ask that you approve the charter school for Altus School Coachella Valley. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Valerie Moreno. I'm the parent of students Hannah, Patricia, and Melody Garcia. Also, my adult daughter, Nevaeh Garcia, attended Mirrors for 2 years consecutively, for a total of like 3 years. Mirrors has been incredibly beneficial for my children, providing a positive and supportive learning environment that has helped one of my children escape a bullying situation at her previous school. The school's flexible schedule has been especially helpful for my pregnant daughter, allowing her to focus on both her education and her health. Additionally, the one-on-one weekly meetings provide a tailored academic guidance and support. What stands out the most is the compassion and empathy the staff show to every student, ensuring that each child feels valued and understood. Since attending Mirrors, my children have shown tremendous growth. Melody is now ahead of her peers at other schools. Hannah is on track to graduate with her class, despite being 2 years behind when she started. And Patricia, who previously struggled with completing assignments, is now more engaged and consistently doing her work. My daughter Nevaeh was first of 50 students selected to not only participate in the California College Corps program, but she did go on to pilot the program at College of the Desert. She launched the first student pantry to serve underprivileged college students, then went on to the Indio campus and launched the second pantry. And in her second year, she was also selected to train new coming students, and was then recognized by Governor Newsom personally for her achievements. I believe Altus Schools Coachella Valley should be approved because it provides students like my children the chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools might not. I ask you, the members of the board, to approve this petition for Altus Schools Coachella Valley. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Leo Tenorio. I am the parent of a student who attends Mirus Secondary School. My child has been part of Mirus Secondary School for almost 4 years. Mirus has provided my child a safe place to learn and at his own pace with consideration of my child's unique ability to learn. Since attending Mirus, I have noticed my son's sense of renewed enthusiasm with learning and about people. He is now looking forward to finishing high school and going to college. Mirus has provided my child with much needed support, such as individualized attention and without judgment. It also provided him with flexible scheduling and adequate time to complete tasks at his own pace. I believe Altus Schools of Coachella Valley should be renewed because it provides students like my son the chance to succeed in ways that traditional schools cannot. Thank you for your time. I ask that you, the members of the board, for approval of the Altus Schools Coachella Valley Charter petition to continue to serve the community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Juan, and I am a student at Mirrors. I have been for Mirrors for about 3 months. Mirrors has helped me in different ways. For example, my teacher and other staff at the Resource Center help me with my assignments one-on-one. This is very helpful because the teacher uses her time to give us more details and helps me understand the assignments better. Mirrors also allows me to have a part-time job and gives me enough time to do my schoolwork at my own pace and stay on track on credits. Because of Altus, I have been able to improve my grades and achieve my goals by passing math and English. My next goal is to go to college and pass my other classes. I believe that Altus schools should be renewed because it provides students like me an opportunity to improve our grades at our own pace. And work toward achieving goals even when having to work and to be successful in life. Thank you all for your time and consideration. I ask that you, the members of the board, approve this petition for all to schools Coachella Valley.
Any questions from members of the board?
I have none. Thank you. I really appreciate you all coming out and listening to all of the great things. I was wondering if you had the opportunity to have college credit, so I was really happy to hear that. So thank you so much.
No question. Just want to just say how courageous it is for the students to get up there and speak, and it's another experience that they can add to their resume, because it's tough being right there talking to a group of people in front of a large group of people. So good job to the students.
Yes, thank you for the packet of information and your presentation. And I also just want to thank the students and parents that came and spoke tonight to give their perspective on how it's impacted their family and students. And that is helpful to hear. So thank you.
Having concluded the hearing, the public hearing is now closed at 8:18 p.m. I'm freezing. And then there were none. Okay, ready? General functions, business services. There are 2 items in general functions, business services. Is there a motion to take them as a group or individually?
So moved as a group, Linda Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions, educational services. There are 2 items in general functions, educational services. Is there a motion to take them as a group or individually?
So moved, Porras.
Second.
Alvarez.
Any discussion?
Yes, I did have a question. Is the ELOP program written in to continue through the years as a long-term thing? Prop 98?
Yeah, we're not getting any sense that that's ending anytime soon. So, and it's, I believe, one of the governor's prize projects. So,
but he better take it away. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, we've not heard anything to indicate that.
Thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions personnel services. There's 1 item in general functions personnel services. Is there a motion?
So moved, Alvarez.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions student support services, we have none. General functions superintendent, we have none. Consent items student matters, we have none. Consent items business services, there are 11 items in consent items business services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
So moved as a group, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, educational services. There are 8 items in consent items, educational services. Is there a motion?
So moved, Porras as a group.
Thank you.
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion?
I just want to make a comment about Gaggle. I am so grateful for this software program, I guess, or app that does analyze the students'
logins and what they're accessing to give us information that could help their health in general, so the safety. So I'm glad we're renewing that, obviously.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, personnel services, there are none. Consent items, student support services. There are 5 items in consent items, student support services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Motion to take as a group, Alvarez.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, superintendent, there are none. Personnel actions, certificated, Dr. Hyde.
None uncertificated this week.
Is there a motion?
So moved, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Personnel actions classified, Dr. Hyde.
Yes, I'm honored to make one retirement announcement. That's Julie Block at Earhart Elementary School. She is a special education para-educator who is retiring after 23 years of service to the district. So congratulations to Julie.
For motion?
So moved, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion?
Congratulations for making it to the finish line, Julie, and enjoy your retirement.
I worked with her at Earhart, and she's a wonderful, wonderful paraeducator. We will truly miss her.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Call out of closed session actions. Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, we have 3 this evening. So tonight in closed session, the board took action to approve General Release and Settlement Agreement SSS number 04/2024-2025 on a motion made by Trustee Porras, seconded by Trustee Alvarez. The motion carried 4-0. In closed session tonight, the board approved the appointment of the following individuals: certificate management recommendation, Dr. LaTanya Strange as the new principal of Dr. Carry-On Academy. This passed on a motion made by Trustee Porras, seconded by Trustee Alvarez, and was unanimous at 4-0. Also tonight in closed session, the board took action to accept the suspension of certificated employee number 169235 under the terms of a settlement agreement, passed on a motion made by Porras, seconded by Trustee Alvarez. Trustee Alvarez, Porras, and Pierce all voting yes. There were no votes, and Dr. Watson abstained from voting.
Suggestions for future agenda items that receive at least 3 votes. Mr. Duran.
Yeah, I just thinking about a couple things, and one was I was talking to a classified individual the other day, and it came to my attention, or they brought it to my attention. It was in a polite, we were just having a discussion that sometimes certain occupations don't really get to go to any conferences, and I didn't, and I stopped, and I had never thought that, and I said, because I'd gone to Grand Canyon University to see it, and I was like really enthralled, and I was sharing this knowledge, and I said, well, maybe, this would be a good thing. I don't know, somehow it can become inclusive, because after all, the team mission is the same, I think, for everybody, right? To enhance the educational experience of the children that attend the schools, and I think that somehow I'd just like to see us stretch that envelope, as they say, make the tent bigger, get everybody underneath it. But I don't know. I'm just asking out loud for any creative ideas, because I'm just going to tell you, for one, that's what I'd like to see or hear. I don't know.
Absolutely, and certainly I will say we've worked to really increase professional development opportunities over the years to make sure that our classified and our certificated employees have opportunities for that. But certainly if there's a conference that someone wants to attend, they certainly should let us know.
Or a tour of a school, or, what I'm saying?
Okay, sure.
Something that just opens,
Sure.
Something.
Okay.
It builds cohesiveness, and, I never liked that word. I can't say it. Collegiality?
Yeah.
Did I say
Yes,
it?
you
Was
did.
it pretty good? Okay,
You did.
yeah.
Good job.
Something like that.
I have none, thank you.
I have none, thank you.
Me.
I have nothing. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Education will be November 19th, 2024 in the District Education Boardroom, 47950 Dune Palms Road, La Quinta, California. We do not need to reconvene to close session, and this meeting is adjourned at 8:27 p.m.